All right, let's get now to our email. And again, as I mentioned, it is from John Batton. Be like hashtag be like John Batton, obviously. And subject line is it's a real question. So happy to know that. Thank you so much, John. So John says, with how much fans and old timers complain about modern wrestling, do we even need new content? Yes. Yes. I think we always need new something. I think one of the faults that I have, especially for this podcast, is I always say it should be like ECW, because I'm an old grumpy man who makes bad decisions like going to the North Pole during a pandemic. But I think you need the new content because what's cool evolves, what is appropriate evolves, and life evolves. So you can't just say 2003 wrestling was the best. We only can do or see 2003 wrestling. What was cool in 2003 is not cool now, right? Ja Rule isn't still making number one hits like he was in 03. 50 Cent isn't making number one hits like he was in 03. Billy and Chuck aren't a tag team, so we need something to replace that. So yeah, you need to continue. And when you continue to evolve, that's when you get cool things, like I mentioned, the Stadium Stampede match. So John, thank you so much for your question. I do agree that old timers can complain, but hey, the network and YouTube is there. So if you don't want to evolve, if you don't want to move forward, you only want to live back in your heyday, or if you want to jump back in that time machine, if you weren't around and take part in some 70s, NWA wrestling or whatever, by all means, go at it. But for me and Tim, I think we're going to keep looking towards the future because the future does have some great stuff on the horizon. But the past was awesome, right? There were some great things, but obviously there were some bad things. As I mentioned, guys, this is it for me. I have gas bagged for so long. I'm going to try to get home. I'm going to try to contact Tim via, I don't know, Pony Express. I don't know what I have up here. I don't even know if this is going to make it onto YouTube or anything. So maybe I've just been talking to myself, which is not the first time. Nothing new here. But again, guys, use hashtag tweet the table for any and all wrestling thoughts on Twitter. Obviously, tableshow@gmail.com. Check out SpanishAnnounceTable.net. Feel free to donate $1 if you have one during this holiday time, because we definitely need it for getting me back home and other expenses. And until then, or until next time, we will talk to you in 2021, and keep loving pro wrestling.
The Spanish Announce Table.